Hi guys, it's Tuesday Inspiration with Toby. Thank you so much for joining me every Tuesday. I hope that you've been inspired via the last Tuesday inspirations that you've listened to, and I hope to inspire you today. So let's go straight to the topic, which is essence. Essence. If you look at your life right now, if you take a deep look at your life, you would want to ask yourself, why are you living? Why are you doing things that you're involved in right now? Why is it that I am speaking, for example? Why am I talking to millions and thousands of people? What's the goal? What's the focus? Why do I just go through all the old stress of coming up with contents just to keep my audience up to speed with me, or just make them connect with me? I begin to ask myself this questions, because the real reason why I want to do this is because I want to get people to discover themselves. For me, that's the whole essence of doing all of this Tuesday Inspiration with Toby. It's not to gain so much popularity. It's not to gain, temporary success. That's not the whole essence why I'm doing this. I'm doing this, like I said, to just inspire people, to make them discover who they are, and just get into the best version of themselves that they could ever be. You would want to agree with me that if you live your life for the wrong reasons, if you live your life based on temporary success, or you make temporary decisions for a long-term success, it might not really work. They don't work in sync. If you want to have a long-term success, you have to also have a long-term plan. You have to make a long-term decision. If you want to decide today, you don't just say, I want to just buy this. For example, I want to buy a phone. I actually look out for the specification. I look at what the phone will do for me. I know that there would be better phones in future, but I probably know that I would use this phone to an extent, to a certain point where maybe I get tired of it, and I just go for an upgrade. Going for an upgrade is not that you're totally neglecting the phone, but it's because that as you make your decisions, you know that there's always room for improvement. You know that there's always room for you to get better things, but you don't just make hasty decisions, and because you're seeing the way this person is doing, or this person is living his or her life, you just want to follow suit. I'm not saying that it is wrong for you to emulate people who are doing well, but if you emulate them too much and you begin to allow their lives to be like maybe a blueprint of how you live your life, you probably will lose the whole essence of actually living. So if you like what somebody is doing, look at the person. Yes, gather the knowledge, gather the understanding, but yes, please define the you want to see. Define yourself, define whatever that you would be involved in. Define how you want people to perceive you. Define the impact you want to even make long after you've gone. I look at some great speakers who I really respect in the speaking industry, but I really cannot say that I want to be like so person. Yes, you can say you want to be like somebody, don't get me wrong, but I am not going to be living my life in that pattern to say, I want to be like this. So many of us grew up in families where we say, if I grow up I want to be like my dad. But if you ask some of us now, I want to be like my dad. No, I don't want to be like my dad. I want to be better than my dad. Yes, he was a great man. May God rest his soul. But it is not because his life was very beautiful that's why I want to emulate him. There are things I saw in his life that I also loved, and I actually want to emulate. But that does not mean that I would now say that I would base my life on that pattern. You cannot base your life on the pattern of another person's blueprint. Everyone who comes to this earth has a different blueprint. They might look alike, but they're various differences. There are different things. There are ways that we talk, we conceive ideas. There are ways we implement them. So there is something spectacular about every individual. That's what you have to come to understand and come to terms with, to say that yes, what is the whole essence of living? Why am I living my life? That must be something that you would just allow to ring in your head every day, every time, just so you can make the right decision. If you stay a day without knowing why you're doing what you're doing or why you're living, you probably will be wasting a long time. Don't waste your time. Don't venture into things that will not make sense. Don't venture into things that will not bring out that best quality that you want to see in yourself. Involve yourself in things that would upgrade you, in things that would increase your mental capabilities, increase your mental strength, increase your connection. Build connections with people such that you would be able to say, okay, yes, I met this person today and this is what I'm going to gain. Don't just enter into some business relationships or some random relationships just because you want to enter them. There must be an essence. There must be something. There must be a reason why you are entering into such relationships. That will guide you, that will help your life, and that will further shape what you want to become. There's something Aristotle said, which is the energy of the mind is the essence of life. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. There must be a vibe. There must be something that is driving. There must be a driving force. There must be, there must just be something that you would say, okay, yes, this is why I am doing this. This is why I want to do this. I've told you why I want to speak to thousands and millions of people all over the world is to help them discover themselves, and not just help them discover themselves, also help them maintain that thing that they've discovered. It's one thing for you to be successful, and that thing for you to be able to maintain that success. If you have a temporary plan for a permanent success, you have to think again. You have to have plans that would work, and can be improved upon as time goes by, such that you begin to make an exploit, and you begin to do that which you want to do. This Tuesday Inspiration with Toby, I want to see you grow, because I am also yearning for more knowledge. I want to also grow. So let's grow together. Let's make the world a better place. Let's define our essence. Define your essence. Define why you're living, and you'll see that you begin to enjoy your life and begin to do so many things that will affect the world, affect your life, and affect people long after you're gone. So I'll see you next week Tuesday on another episode of Tuesday Inspiration with Toby. Until then, watch previous videos of Tuesday Inspiration with Toby, share with people, comments, and then let me get feedback from you, so we could also just improve on things that we're not doing rightly. Yes, because no man is an island of knowledge. So I know that there are things you want to see and probably not doing. I would take from your feedbacks and try to see how to sync them with what I have in mind and the plans I have. So don't forget, don't make temporary decisions for long-term plans or long-term success. Carefully and tactically plan your life and see how far it goes. I'll see you next week Tuesday.